الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله تعالى من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهديه الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلوات الله وسلامه عليه وعلى آله الغر الميامين وعلى صحابته المدلفين بالدستور وعلى من استنى سنتهم وانتهج بمنهجهم ولف بلفهم إلى يرث الله الأرض ومن عليها وإلى الله عاقبة الأمور. All praise is indeed reserved for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Lord of the entire universe, who has given us yet another opportunity to be part of this congregation. He is our Lord, short banker, only who deserves our act of ibadah. We equally believe in the messenger of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, as we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to continue to shower his blessings upon the noble soul of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, members of his household, companions, and the generation of Muslims in the day of recompense. Ameen. Respected elders, brothers and sisters alike, today inshallah kareem, our sermon comes a topic: Hal anta jahizun li Ramadan? Are you ready for Ramadan? Hal anta jahizun li Ramadan? Are you ready for Ramadan? This is a question posed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why? Allah told all of us that Ramadan is not for a joke. He made it for people before us, and He made it as a pillar on its own of Islam. Then, whatsoever that is worth doing, inshallah kareem, that thing is worth doing well. If you and I are waiting for an August visitor, throughout the world, there is no any visitor that is greater than Ramadan. It is a visitor that will come throughout the world and stays for 29 or 30 days. And if care is not taken, some people will be messed up, Allahu Akbar. And between, just to look at the coming of Ramadan, and when Ramadan exists, they won't be able to point anything goodness they have been able to achieve. Whereas, when you turn the table upside, Allahu Akbar, many people, they were always waiting for Ramadan. The little time, the little effort Allah given to them is as if Ramadan before Ramadan, not in terms of hunger, but in terms of ibadat. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. The Sahaba of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam used to get set 6 months after Ramadan to prepare for the upcoming Ramadan. In fact, some of them, when they harvest their product from the farm, they give zakat, they eat, then they set aside some, the one they will share in the month of Ramadan, because of hadith of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, reported by Abu Huraira. The Prophet sallallahu kana ajwa ma yakun. He used to be very generous in the month of Ramadan. Then those who do not have enough, they will have little. They prepare for the month of Ramadan so that they won't serve as just Allah ibaku kubamu. They will also give out no matter how little. Allahu Akbar. Respect our brothers in Islam. The first thing for you and I to know that we actually need to prepare for Ramadan. Prophet Sallallahu prepared, and he told the Sahaba, Sayahullu alaykum shahrun. A visitor will come very soon. It is a month. You prepare for it. When Prophet Sallallahu was saying that, the prelude to that was that he just said Ameen, Ameen, Ameen 3 times. And the Sahaba asked him, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, what happened? He made mention that Jibril alayhi salam approached me and said, as you say Ameen, to 3 things he prayed. As Jibril prayed, one of from among sons of Adam and daughters of Hawa, from your ummah, whom Allah gives the opportunity to witness Ramadan, and that person did not get forgiveness from the beginning of Ramadan to the end of Ramadan, may Allah cast him to hell. Allahu Akbar. Prophet said, Ameen. The prayer was said by Jibreel alayhi salam. Prophet Muhammad said, Ameen. Then, that means you and I need to be very careful. Saying Ameen of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to the prayer said by Jibreel alayhi salam, the prayer was taken by Jibreel himself to Rabbil Izzat wal Jalal. It is job banker. That means many people will not have the benefit of Ramadan. May Allah not make you and I from among them. Then from among those who have the benefits, then if you are not prepared, listen to how you are expected to prepare. If you are set, MashaAllah, ask yourself, I ask myself, that first thing is not disclosed by anybody. From word of Allah and word of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, al-ikhlas, al-ikhlas, al-ikhlas. What is ikhlas? Sincerity. For you to attain high level of spirituality, it has to come, it has to go in pari passu with sincerity. وَمَا أُمِرُوا إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ مُخْلِصِينَ لَهُ الدِّينَ حُنَفَاءَ. Mankind is not commanded to do anything but to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with sincerity. If Ramadan is coming, what's expected of you and I is to attain high level of spirituality, waiting for it with sincerity. That every name of act of ibadah I shall discharge in the month of Ramadan, I want to do it only to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Don't put money in front. Spirituality that is attached to sincerity. And this is all across, from the imam, to the ma'amun, to the politician, to the market women, market men, everybody. Put sincerity. The reason is that, we have said it, a lot of people, they think it's Ramadan where they will lead others, where they will make life very difficult for Muslims, Muslims versus Muslims. The issue of Ukraine and Russia doesn't affect their own business. But because Ramadan has come now, they will go and put everything, Allahu Akbar. Everything will skyrocket in the market. People are fasting, especially the downtrodden, but they cannot still have something upon which they will break their fast. Because some people somewhere, Muslims like them, have made life very difficult for them. Sincerity. Wallahi al-Azim, not the way you go to market, not the way you design your market, not the way you design your shop that will determine what will come in there. All you are need from Allah is barakah. If little you have, Allah puts barakah, is better than plenty that doesn't have barakah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sincerity. Number 2, qada'u ma fata min Ramadan al-mawdi. For you to prepare for Ramadan, for you and I to get the best out of it, Allahu Akbar. Number 1, number 2 is that you pay the missed days of Ramadan last year. Some people till today, maybe as a result of journey or maybe sickness, something else, they couldn't fast 1, 2, 3 days. فَعِدَّةٌ مِنْ أَيَّامٍ أُخَرَ. Allah says they should make up for those missed days in the upcoming months. Now, out of the upcoming months, from Shawwal, Dhul Qaidah, Dhul Hijjah, Muharram, up to now, we're in Sha'ban. If one is not able to do that, deliberately, he won't have, in fact, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he has something to answer before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If somebody does not do it, and this is the month, as Ramadan is coming, a lot of Muslims, Allahu Akbar, may Allah make you alive from among them. They are waiting for this rahmah because of embodiment of name of Allah, grandness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala entailed in the month of Ramadan. While some, their own, it is during Ramadan, they will have ulcer. Allah knows. Some their ulcer is not chronic. Any political rally, they go there. One politician is coming somewhere, they go there. Business transaction, they do everything. But in the month of Ramadan, that is when they declare the ulcer is on the in fact on the high side. I can't even lift my hand. Sami Allahu liman hamida. Pay the last, what you have missed in the last day of Ramadan. And this is a message for all of us as brothers, then more importantly to our mothers and sisters. Some, out of negligence, until 2 days to Ramadan, you'll be receiving calls. Malam, Allah kara wala lafiya. Wallahi, last year, kaza. 2 days to Ramadan. Now you ask, what happened? I have 5 days to pay back. 5 days. And these 2 days to Ramadan, new Ramadan. They will try to put a malam in a state of quagmire, to box a malam to a corner. Give us any fatwa, no any fatwa. Because malam cannot create other days. You still have opportunity now. Pay those days before Ramadan comes in. May Allah make it easier for all of us. It's what happens in Islam. Number 3, for you to welcome Ramadan and to do the needful, even for you to be able to do that. Al-ibti'ad al-ma'asi. Allahu Akbar. Al-ma'asi wal-kabair. You need to streamline now, expunge all the concept, anything sinful that you know that this is a major sin. Anything, start dropping them from now. If you refuse until anger water, it will be very difficult for you to drop them. Wallahi, some people, despite that, the fact that there are no places where they sell alcohol, people still go. After Salat Tarawih, some will still go for tadkheen, cigarette, some India hemp, some shisha, wiwi, codeine, all of them, even after Tarawih. Some few years back, 3 or 4 persons were caught around this area. They didn't come for the masjid, and they were all Muslims. Some, they will go and queue outside there to collect iftar, but they never fasted. Allahu Akbar. They will not fast, and they will collect iftar. Allahu Akbar kabir. And ibti'ad anil ma'asi. If you know that you are a womanizer, drop it now and do tawbatan nasuha before Ramadan comes in. Drop it now. If I late comer every time, you say it repeatedly and again, you close in a place of work by 4 p.m. From there, instead of coming home, you go to Majlisi. Start reducing the hours you are spending in Majlisi. Prepare for Ramadan. Not only that, those gamblers, Naira bet, Niger bet, whatever bet, drop them and do tawbatan nasuha. If you procrastinate and Ramadan comes in, it may be difficult for you to leave those things. And if you are not able to leave them until Ramadan comes, there is no any two ways about it. You will not have full attention for Ramadan. Shaitan will still tell you, even though Sufidat Shayatin, the grand patron of all the Abalis, jinn, mother to jinn, they will be incarcerated, but your own personal Quran will not let you be. Some people will still make now that many people are now fasting. Let me go and do. Those you see still perpetrating evils. During the month of Ramadan, their own Allahu Akbar Kabira, they pronounce kalma to Shahada, but their own Quran is the one governing them, that is guiding them. Their Iman is not going to be useful to them in dunya except they do Tawbah and Nasuha. How? In the month of Ramadan, some bandits still do things, they operate. Some Muslim informants still do that. All in the name of Kai, Allah but you have hardly of being a gossiper. You have to drop that now. You and I were expected to drop anything slandering, backbiting. Drop them. You don't need to get anything. Allahu Akbar. This favors from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You don't know. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Laylatul Qadr khairu min alfi shahr. Just one night, if you are able, Allahu Akbar, may Allah grant you another opportunity to witness that, inshallah, with rahmah. If you get that, it's equivalent to a non-stop act of ibadah for 83 years, 3 months. Allahu Akbar. 83 years, 3 months. Nowhere on earth you can get that kind of bonanza. But some people will be deprived. Some people, yes, will be deprived because they deprived themselves. They never got up prepared for Ramadan until Ramadan came in. Al-Ibti'ad. This is very, very rampant. Some Muslims, we said it, secret, this and that. Some, after the Tarawih, some will not even attend Tarawih. If I ask me, we have already done that. Some, by the river. Jabi, he doesn't care. You go to Mudahamatan, Fabihaya, Rabbikuma to Katiban, Allahu Akbar. Quran, but it is what you sow that you reap before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Listen to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Abu Hurairah kana جبريل عليه السلام ينزل في أثناء رمضان مرتين. He will come down يتدارس القرآن مع النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. Angel Jibril عليه السلام will come in the month of Ramadan to do mudarasa, muraja of Quran, Prophet Muhammad صلى الله عليه وسلم twice. Now, the scholar told us, in between this heart and the first heaven, you have 500 years of journey. Now, the first layer, going to the second layer of heaven, 500,000 years. Up to the third one. And Jibril alayhi salam is not anywhere but over and above the seventh heaven. Allahu Akbar. Now he will travel all the way. From the top of seventh heaven, down to do mudarasa of Quran. Where do you travel to from your house to masjid? How many hours? Yes, some people know the Quran. They were like, Haji, Auntie, this, Chelsea, yo, say what you talking. He's still even dangling with the reward of Ramadan, no Quran. He takes Chelsea as his own property. Another Muslim, Muhammad, is taking Arsenal as his own property. Two of them are not taking Quran as their properties. Start now. As you expunge any concept of minor and major shirk, especially gambling. If Ramadan comes and still do, then man lam yada qawla zur wal amala bi falaysa lillahi hajatun fi an yada ta'amahu wa sharabahu. If Ramadan comes and you didn't do tawbah now until that time and you still do, then you are just wasting your time. That Ramadan is a bow-legged Ramadan. Tantamount to a fruitless exercise. May Allah SWT never reject the act of ibadah. Tenzimul what it is, and jadwal. Time management is very, very important from now. Time management. Don't ever be from among those who are waiting from there that I will do something to buy time, to while away time. Whatever you while away, it shall never come back in your life. It shall never come back in your life. That is gone forever. Minus whatever Allah has written for you. Some people today, after Salat al-Asr, say, oh, this time between Asr and Maghrib and enough time, what do you do? Play football, after football, how you, this and that. You don't need to do that. Sit down with your wife and children. Plan ahead. Some people see it as disrespect to sit down with their wives. You'll be shocked. As you and your wife are chingong up and down, some opposite. The women are crying. I like it. It's not just drop money, not everything. Just want to sit down. Even children, Allahu Akbar. All this after, uncle briefcase, kudi, imba kudi, ba magana. Prepare for Ramadan, sit down with your family. No, at least I'm going to achieve in this year's Ramadan. You have a lot of things bothering you. I have a lot of things bothering me. As Ummah, we have too many things. Devote time in the month of Ramadan. Start doing now. If you don't start doing now, when Ramadan comes in, you don't know. You just say, I shall do until anger water shall come. You have to get prepared. May Allah make it easier for all of us. Now, stop the time you are spending or you are wasting now, especially on social media. This is one of the agents of Shaitan. Now you and I don't have excuse. In the month of Ramadan, Shaitan is going to be incapacitated. As soon as the month of Ramadan is sighted, the Christian is sighted, then Shaitan is going to be under lock and chain and all these agents. But what we left with you and I are our own personal colleagues. That is why some people, even in the month of Ramadan, they are kingmakers when it comes to lies. And they are proud of that. No. Don't let the angel that is automatically supposedly supposed to put your name in the book of Al-Jannah, don't let him change your name to a liar. Some people, just to get money, no. Social media, try to control yourself before them. If you don't, some they will not sleep. 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. In the month of Ramadan, man, they will continue. I say, that man, you know, sorry, wise. If it's wise, fine. But still sleep so that you get more time, inshallah, to do sahur and do other things in the day. But fine for you if you can make your time and still do act of ibadah. But in the case that you are doing usually, you are waiting for a match, or you are doing some touch on social media, or to the extent that you even miss Salat to Subi, then your Ramadan is illa yasha'Allah. May Allah grant all of us the best. That's why brothers in Islam. Adaw salawat al-mafruda. Now, start planning now.
up to today. They are Ramadan. Now another Ramadan is not coming. Since last year, they are gate crashers. Every other solar, it was never planned. It was never planned. Some will go to a particular office to see one big man. Now ask yourself, the big man you are waiting for is praying. You that you are looking for a favor, you are not praying. So what they are after, just go there. Now it's time for Salah. Tell me, Allahu Akbar Kabir. I was told of a brother just 3 days ago. Almost every time, his Zuhr and Asri in the office, he will never come down to the masjid. Until around 5:36, he will not combine. At time he's combining, you say, hey, yeah, I had a Maghrib. Every day, him alone. Allahu Akbar. Wallahi, a Muslim. Other man, will a non-Muslim observe Salah? Now, combine all this. If you do not stop before Ramadan, you will find it difficult in the month of Ramadan. Because Allah SWT is not an imbalanced Allah SWT. No. It is what you put forward that Allah SWT will give to you. And Allah tells all of us, let every single one of you prepare for what He pushes forward for tomorrow. Not this tomorrow of Saturday, but when we are back to Allah SWT. Whoever Allah gives the opportunity and no water is alive, Allah has given him unquantifiable favor. Allahu Akbar Kabir. It now depends on him how he utilizes the time. He utilizes those things to get more or he brings them. Allahu Akbar Kabir. Bada wal masnuna nafila. You start doing nafila, nawafil. If you are addicted, now. وجعلنا نومكم سباتا وجعلنا الليل لباسا وجعلنا النهار معاشا. Create little time. Even if before you go to bed, do nafila. Start doing that before Ramadan comes in. Otherwise, you will be among those who shirkai. So one mother, she said, just you see some people after Salat Isha, one by one will be running out. Who is not doing nafila before? Shirkai one this year. Now we are the day more amma India ce amma akwai matsala kenan. But in an ce ya zo banki 3 hours on the queue, sai dai sai samu kudi, you will not go home. But in the house of Allah, his own personal calling will tell him, hi, Allah is not difficult. You can wake up and do 2 nafila. That is why some of our elders, our shuyukh, old ones, predecessors, they try because you just try to give people succor. When they see that some people will be running, they will not be timetable for Tarawih. This night, 2 nafila. Qul huwallahu wa ma sha'uku. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-aliyyil azim. 13. Because of those who are running, I think everybody will come. They will not do that. Now, the mistake is that the day they give you 2, you have energy. You can do more, but you do 2. The day now say nafila, today is 12. Baba Imam. That I don't do that. 12. Just here by the river. Ask yourself, is your salat benefiting Allah? La ilaha illallah. It doesn't benefit Allah. It's Allah. It shall ever remain Allah. If all of us today will say we are not going anywhere again, salat, wallahi we are not going to promote Allah with any inch. And if all of us say no, we don't go to again, wallahi we cannot detect, we cannot devote Allah with any inch. It is in your own best interest, the little time Allah has given you the opportunity. There shall come a time you wish to do, there won't be a good health again. Now that you have good health, use the health now wisely, because at some point, Allahu Akbar Kabira, kullu shay yarji ila asli. And Allah says, وَمَنْ نُعَمِّرُ نُنَكِّسْهُ فِي الْخَلْقِ. Allahu Akbar. As old as you become, then the power, the energy will not be there again. We make mention jokingly. Then all the things you were eating at 40, at 50, the doctor will tell you, even with your billions, with everything, so you have to stay away from red meat, white meat now, fish and that. Now that you have the energy to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, before the Malakul Maut will come and tell you that it's not even red, white, even veggies, nothing again, go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Use the opportunity. May Allah make it easier for all of us. Dua. Have the timetable. You have so many things bothering you. Instead of going to Susiya, some have gone. We said it after Salat Subi today. The day they were shocked, that was the day they went to see that Baba now. and they were told, Baba is gone, he has died. The one that is helping you has died. Now, where do you go? Why not rely on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Because kullu nafsin dha'iqatul maut. So start preparing, pray. Prophet used to pray, Allahumma balighna, Allahumma barik lana fi Rajab wa Sha'ban, wa balighna shahra Ramadan. It's a prayer, because as you say, even a day two, people will die. The first day of Ramadan, some will die. Second, up to the day of Eid. But ask Allah, Ya Hayyu Ya Qayyum, bi rahmatika astaghith, aslih li sha'ni kullah, wa la takilni ila nafsi tarfat ayn, and make sure there is no any jam, any element of shirk in your lineage. If you carry that shirk up to Ramadan, wallah, it's a fruitless exercise. Shirk. And this, it is now rampant among Muslims, because I want to be better than I like somebody. He has bought so car. I need to buy the greater one. I want to buy this and that. Irrespective of the suffering of that person, irrespective of whatever is the past, you don't need to do anything. Rely on Allah. Make sure your source of income is genuine and halal based. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can give you more than anybody. After all, then you are going to circumambulate the Kaaba. You send some mother, you pay for her, you pay for food, and you are drinking blood. Some Muslims. If you carry that, if you don't stop it until Ramadan, all the bandits is in their best interest. Wallahi la'amin. They may escape if they didn't die. But anybody who dies upon that, illa yasha'Allah. Every drop of blood wasted, Allah shall bring to the day of Qiyamah. And those who are living life on that, informants are from among us. Wallahi. Stay away now before Ramadan. If you continue and Ramadan comes and you still drink blood, ask yourself, is anybody here in the masjid who is as rich as Bill Gates? Bill Gates, he doesn't know how to perform ablution. If Allah gives him, how can Allah not give to you? Allah gives to whoever. And Allah doesn't have any family member. So don't, because of money, now sold or mortgage your al-Jannah for dunya that is a vanity upon vanity. In the hadith, continue. As-sadaqat wa idab al-masakin. If you are a stingy person, or some people say, no, until I have millions in my account, before you give sadaqah, no matter how little. Practicalize that. Because Prophet actually, he was the best human being, best generous human being on earth. But how much did he live in his account? No account. Nothing. He was not rich. He wasn't. If you are a millionaire today, even thousandaire, you are richer than Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But money is not everything. You still need to keep your hand in to get to Al-Jannah. But the little he had, he was making sure that all the less privileged, the downtrodden, the needy, the poor, he satisfied them. He put smiles on the faces of the less privileged. You are expected to do the same. Not only me, is in myself, my wife, and my children. I don't give a damn. No, start giving them now. Before you shall be called to give the last one. May Allah make it easier for all of us. It's what happens in Islam. After this, Islahu al-alaqa bayna al-ibad wa rabbil ibad. Don't carry any grudge till Ramadan, so that you don't waste your act of ibadah. Don't carry that. Do first between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Make sure your record is clean. Especially shirk. Wallahi la'adim. Shirk. Prophet said, what would make many people to be in hell is shirk. And Prophet said, Allah told us in the Quran, Allah will not forgive that. What people do today, advertently or inadvertently, knowingly or unknowingly, some believe, wanda ya komi wannan nka rawanin shi babban malami babban malam babban alfa babban babalawo, all of them will be on the same key on the day of Qiyamah if they are graduation. You say that whatever you say of incantation in your language, in Yoruba, in Hausa, in Igbo, is also there in Arabic. Can somebody tell me the meaning of kul kalbu lumene kara wakana laulene kara abu kara umu kara kunari kara? Is that name of your Lord kara? Kara can never be the name of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's the name of jinn. And so when you say 313, you carry one leg up, 1 a.m. Why can't you change that one to Nafila, 1 a.m. and do Nafila and ask Allah, dunya and akhirah? Because whatever money you get from Kara, you must take Kara back, and then when you are dying, Kara will leave you. And on the day of Qiyamah, Shirkin Kara will leave. Shaitan, وقال الشيطان لما قضي الأمر. Shaitan will also disown you that no, you never know my address. Who knows the address of Shaitan in Dunya? So now stay away from Shaitan. Prepare for Ramadan with ikhlas, do tawbatan nasuha, and then make sure that inshallah whatever you are going to do, you want to serve Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala extend our lives to witness this forthcoming Ramadan and make it the best of our Ramadan. Alhamdulillah, الذي فضل أمة محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم بشهر رمضان وأنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صاحب جوامع الكلم والمرجان والروح والريحان صلوات الله وسلامه عليه وعلى آله كواكب الهداية وأصحابه جواهر العناية وكل من عاش على منهجهم إلى قيام الساعة. فيا عباد الله أوصيكم ونفسي بتقوى الله عز وجل والسمع وطاعة الله جل في علاه. وأما حديث إليكم اليوم يتبلور بمثل نوع العنوان هل جاهز أنت لشهر رمضان؟ الله أكبر. بارك الله لي ولكم في القرآن العظيم ونفعني وإياكم في الآيات والذكر الحكيم. أقول ما تسمعون سواء فمن الله فإن خطأ فمن نفسي والشيطان أستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين من كل ذنب وخطيئة إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين فاطر السماوات والأرضين وقيوم السماوات والأرضين أحمده حمد الحامدين وأشكره شكر الشاكرين وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له إله الأولين والآخرين وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله المحمد المحمود بين أهل السماوات والأرضين صلوات الله وسلامه عليه وعلى آله ومناه الأمة وأصحابه شهداء الأمة وكل من سار على دربهم إلى يوم بمنتهى الهمة. معاشر المسلمين إنه يتقبل عليكم يقبل عليكم شهر عظيم شهر القرآن شهر رمضان. أمستعد أنت أيها الأخ الكريم؟ أمستعد أنت؟ هل أنت مستعد لشهر رمضان؟ إذا ما استعدت ينبغي أن تكون مستعدا الآن قبل فوات الزمن. ومن الأشياء التي ينبغي أن ننيرها ونبرمج وراءها الأول الإخلاص، والثاني قضاء ما فات من رمضان الماضي، والثالث أداء الصلوات الخمسة والمسنونة في أوقاتها. الله أكبر. والرابعة الابتعاد كل البعد عن الجرائم والمعاصي. الله أكبر كبيرا. بعد ذلك إعطاء كل ذي حق حقه، ومن ضمن كل حق حقه إعطاء الصدقات والزكوات. بعد ذلك قراءة القرآن ونظم لنفسك وقتا خاصا لهذا الرمضان. نظم لنفسك جدولا خاصا الذي ينضم كيف تستثني وتقضي أيامك ولياليك حتى تكون من ضمن الذين ينالون خيرات في الدين والدنيا والآخرة. عباد الله إن الله أمركم أمرا بدأ بالنفس وثنى بملائكته وحملة عرشه وثلث بكم الإنس والجن وقال وزن القائل إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد وسلم. عباد الله إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين وأذل الشرك والمشركين ودمر كيد أعداء الدين وانصر عبادك الموحدين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين يا رب العالمين. اللهم جد الأمن والأمان في نيجيريا واجعلها بلدا آمنا مطمئنا رخاء سخاء وسائر بلاد المسلمين. اللهم اسقنا جنة الفردوس والأبرار يا عزيز يا غفار يا رب العالمين. اللهم بلغنا شهر رمضان في كل أمن وأمان والسلام ويسر وعافية التامة وعبادات صالحة مع إخلاص سنية برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين يا رب العالمين. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. قم إلى صلاتك.